Here. There we go. Let's let everyone in. And then I'll admit people as they're coming in.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
More people jumping on.
Oh, Michael. Hi, Michael. I haven't seen your face in so long. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. My goodness, I'm trying to think the last time I talked to you, probably like a year.
Yeah, at least. At
How are
least.
your daughters?
I daughter's doing great. We have three grandkids now.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Busy,
Congratulations.
busy.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Awesome.
family keeps growing.
Yeah. Paul, Leanne. There's so many people we actually know.
All the people we know. That's good, right? That's a good thing.
That always makes me less nervous compared to like a bunch of strangers.
Oh, there we go. Milan is on. Good to see you on.
Hi, Milan. Oh my goodness, your painting is so beautiful on your wall.
Oh,
And you're like, where? Where is it?
my husband did it. Thank
No
you.
way, Ruben, step up, dude.
No, no, that's not happening. We all don't want that. There's no world where that's a good
That
idea.
looks great. And then like your sweater matches it.
Okay, she got a good eye. We're gonna keep her, Ruben. Okay. All right.
Oh, this is awesome.
Awesome, folks. Awesome. Well,
Oh,
Terry,
Cindy.
Cindy is
There's so many
on.
exciting people on.
Amazing. Well, Terry, you can get started. I'll let
Sounds
people in as
good.
they come in.
You have to let me share.
Oh, you are good to go.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you everyone for being here. Let me move your faces so I can actually see my own screen. Oh, is it not going to let me? There we go. Welcome to ChatGPT 101, a beginner-friendly training for online business owners who want to start using AI. So this is going to be super, super basic on purpose because I'm sure we're all seeing across social media right now, people who are using ChatGPT and as you're scrolling, you're like, that's AI, right? We're all seeing it where it's so obvious, which is why most of those people have missed this step. They've missed initially training their ChatGPT, which is why we're going to start here. And then we're going to do more advanced AI trainings, specifically for those of you who are clients in the future. But we're starting here because if we miss this piece, everything like more advanced prompts are just going to be brutal. Oh, and now it's not going to let me skip. There we go. Okay, so what today is about. So my goal is to help you guys save time with using ChatGPT. Let AI help you deal with repetitive tasks. Specifically, I'm talking marketing tasks, content. I hope that I'm going to teach you how to stay more consistent with your marketing. I know a lot of our clients, they know what they need to do when it comes to content, but staying consistent can be so difficult. Like life happens to us all. And so AI can be huge in helping you maintain regular content publishing. And you can train AI to think like you. This is so, so important. So we can customize our AIs to use our unique business voice. So to set the stage for today, wow, my goodness, I'm talking like a robot. We're gonna talk about training AI with your foundations, creating your personalized assistant within your ChatGPT, helping AI think based upon your business. Because, for an example, if you're a career coach, right? And if you're just dumping a prompt into AI saying, I'm a career coach, I need to make a post about being a career coach, it is going to grab everything from the internet about career coaching and make a post based on that. And that's not what we want, right? You guys all have unique niches, unique people you want to sign up as clients. You don't want to sign up the average person on the internet. So we really need to train your AI to think based upon your business. And then I'm very, very big on that AI is meant to support you, not replace you. Here again, that's where we are seeing people who have such obvious posts that are from AI is because they're just dumping something in, grabbing exactly what it's saying, dumping it into Facebook, right? They're not curating it, they're not telling AI how to change it. So we're going to talk about how to do that, because AI is meant to be a collaborative partner with you. You're the brains. You know what you want to spit out. So we need to train your AI instead of just acting like your AI is going to be your marketing person moving forward and you never have to do anything. So what we're going to do, what we're going to start with is we're going to create what I'm calling your bizample. I thought that was a funny word. But what it is we're going to put together your niche, your core offer, your ideal client, and your voice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Ruben, because I want you guys to have, to me, I'm such a visual learner. And so I want you guys to experience exactly what this should look like. So you should have this workbook. Ruben, have you put this in the chat?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Okay.
If it's on it, yeah, I just put it in the chat. I put it in twice. So if anyone doesn't
Awesome.
have it,
Maybe
go
do it
grab
3 times. I'm kidding. And so you're going to need to create a copy, because the link that Ruben's going to send you, you're not actually going to be able to write within that. So make sure you create a copy. Like you can even see here, I've created a copy so that I can write inside of this one. We're going to go fairly quickly just because I don't want us to be here for like an hour or two. But if you're really fast, you can fill this out alongside us and like do everything that we're doing. Or if you feel like you need more time, then feel free to do this afterwards as well. So let's dive in. Ruben, what is your niche for today?
I am a trail running coach helping mountain athletes compete in races.
Sorry, you cut out there for a second. I'm a trail running coach who helps mountain athletes
Train for mountain races.
Okay. You're so cool.
Thank you.
Okay, and then once you put in yours, make sure you remove this example, okay? I wanted to have examples here for you guys just in case you are like, hey, what's niche again? But we don't want to keep this in here because then AI is going to be like, oh, okay, so he's a mom, fitness, trail running. We don't want that, right? So remove the example once you have yours inside of here. Okay, Ruben, what is your core offer?
A 16-week one-on-one coaching program going over running, strength training, and nutrition.
Perfect. And guys, as you're going through this, more details the better. Always with ChatGPT, more details the better. So if you're going to put an entire paragraph here, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. Okay. Okay, babe, your ideal client.
25 to 35-year-olds who live close or in the mountains.
Male and female?
Let's go with male. Who live close or in the mountains. They keep getting injured because they're not training properly, and they're under fueling and they're exhausted all the time.
Okay, perfect. So for this part, what kind of content have you written before? So you guys can grab like wherever your presence is, you have like the biggest audience. So whether that's Instagram or Facebook, for some of you guys, it might be blogs, it might be emails. I want you to have a minimum of 5, preferably more like 10 posts, captions, emails, excerpts. For those of you who do mainly reels, Otter AI, so that's OTTER.ai, is a phenomenal resource where you can drop your reel into there and it will transcribe it. So if you are mainly a talking reels person, it can transcribe it and then that could be one of your posts. But what I did, I already asked Ruben, why is it not letting me, there we go, to write out a bunch of posts for me. So I'm just going to copy all of these and I'm gonna paste them straight into here. Okay, did I delete the example of that one? No, I did not, nor the one above it. Okay, so last thing, Ruben, any tone or style note? So this is like how you write, how if you're direct, encouraging, sarcastic, you hate emojis, you love them, etc.
Let's go with humorous and encouraging, but like to be very blunt and to the point.
Okay, perfect. All right, so now what you guys are gonna do is you're gonna open your AI and make sure, I actually started a brand new AI for this so that it wouldn't like take mine and Ruben's old one. But you wanna make sure you're starting a new chat. So for those of you who've been using ChatGPT, you're gonna have a bunch of chats on the side here. You wanna make sure you're starting, you can click this, start a new chat. So now the first prompt you're gonna drop in is this exactly right here. So we're gonna copy it, paste it. Okay, so it's telling us we can go ahead. Now, what we're gonna do, oh, I'm gonna take out this example before I forget. And now you're gonna literally copy your entire example straight into here, okay? So we're gonna go copy, paste. Now she does her thinking, or he, or they. Okay, got it. So they have all of our information. So now what I did was I came up with 5 really great starter prompts. So these are super duper simple. So let's take this first one here. Ruben, I'm going to put you on the spot again.
Perfect.
So what topic would you like your 3 Instagram captions to be about?
Let's do one on how high carb fueling is benefiting mountain athletes.
Whoops, I can't write today. It's Friday.
On the spot.
Benefits mountain athletes. Okay, what else?
Do where strength training will prevent injuries.
How strength training?
Yeah. And then let's do how heat training is beneficial for races at altitude.
Ooh.
Okay,
there we go. Yeah. All right. So here's our first one. So one of and this is where you give your ChatGPT feedback, okay? I'm not going to be copying this and posting it straight into Instagram. We're going to give it feedback. So to me, one of the first things I'm seeing, ChatGPT tends to speak very bullet pointy. Have you guys noticed that? Like it's very da da da, and that doesn't tend to be how humans actually write. So the first piece of feedback I'm going to give it is, these sound a little robotic for me, very bullet point like, let's make them more human, okay? And it learns, like my ChatGPT already knows to make things a little more paragraphy, a little less bullet pointy. So the next piece of feedback that I'm going to give it is these stupid long dashes. Who uses those? I don't know if anybody who uses those. Let's get rid of the long dashes as well. Do you guys see how I'm not just grabbing what it's giving me? I'm making sure that this actually looks human. Now, Ruben, you're the pro. When you read this, what kind of feedback would you give it?
So I would give it feedback on let's name the ideal client sooner in the hook, and let's also have a call to action that's going to get them to engage in the content.
Okay, I'm gonna do this actually for all of them. See, and did you guys see, like it knows what we're talking about? Okay, now read this one again. What do you think?
Yeah, I love it. I love how they have the bread for the carbs.
Yeah.
Mountain athlete training hard. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I like that a lot better.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it feedback. Love emojis, but you put dashes back in. Stop it. And then it will, see, no more dashes ever. You got to be strict with your ChatGPT.
No,
Yeah, so now it's added an emoji to each one. What do you think about this second one, babe? Anything you would want?
Runners, you can use for ankles or catching it on. Yeah, I like it. I think, and this is probably where we can get more specific and being like, hey, we want some of these posts to be longer form versus
Yeah,
short form, where we can
okay,
start to
let's
give
play with
feedback, being
that.
like, it'd be like, you could be like, hey, for number one, I want something that's even shorter and more compact that I could use on a short Facebook or a Twitter style post, right? For the first one, let's make it a Twitter style post, compress it to make it very small and condensed, basically.
And then
And
for
number
the
two,
second one,
for the second one, let's actually go with write me a script for a reel
ooh,
that, let's say strength training, that names the three top strength training movements that will help me for downhill running when like my body's taking on a ton of load.
okay,
Yeah.
so super Twitter style here. Look at this opening shot. You run on a rocky downhill, coming in hot, voiceover. And guys, the amount of times that I come into work completely brain dead and I have no ideas what to do for content, and I'm like, I need to record something. This is the ish subject. Tell me what all my shots should be. Tell me, like, you can use. Some of you guys know I went through a cancer journey in 2022 and I have immense chemo brain. So like I have brain fog all the time. AI is brilliant. When you guys are tired, when you're like, I can't think about this, like let AI help you as you go through your day. It is so stinking helpful. So you can ask it for all of the shots. Um, yeah, this is actually great. Would you change anything, Ruben?
I like these. Um, Yeah, it's fantastic. I think I would just remind AI that for 80 to 90% of posts that I want help with, I want a call to action at the end so that more often than not, it's going to be putting something in. And then I would also probably add in like for that real idea, what is like a 3 or a 5 sequence flow on Instagram stories where I could have the same concept, but it's on Instagram stories versus a reel.
Yes. Yeah. Should we do that for the third one that it had? I don't even
Yeah,
remember.
let's do that. Yeah, heat training. Yeah, maybe come up with something
Going
for.
back to the third post, let's change this into Instagram stories. Give me ideas for the videos, photos.
And I want like a call to action or something like a poll, something on like the last one. Like, are you doing heat training or not doing heat training? Something like that.
Okay, so here's your text overlay. This is your visual, and this is your voiceover. And then this is your second story and your third story. Are you guys seeing how this goes? How you can just keep going and keep getting more and more content ideas? Okay, let's
I
go.
want to take a quick break here, Terry.
Yeah,
So, folks, number one, go comment in the chat if you're finding this helpful so far. We want to make sure that this is relevant. Also, if you have questions, like while we're going through this, just throw them down below. Even if we don't get to all of them here today, we'll make sure to get to all of them at some point. So, throw those down below. The second thing I wanted to quickly say, and I'm just hijacking Terry's training here,
fine.
is I wanted to do something fun here today for all of you that are jumping on here today. Some of you know we actually have a little mini course for Instagram on how to grow your Instagram following. So what I'm doing today, normally we sell this for 49 bucks. If you're finding this helpful and you take an Instagram story today of this training and tag us on Instagram, you will be getting it for free today. So I just wanted to say that for everyone because we want to give you something special here today. So anyways, Jerry, go back into it. I'm good for
Okay.
now.
Amazing, 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 amazing. Okay, so the next one we're going to do here is a welcome email. So let's drop this straight into here. Okay, Ruben, what would you change?
Oh, let's look at this. Well, this is a welcome email like for a new client.
Mhm. Or should we change it to a welcome email for someone new on your email list?
No, I like this as well. I mean, this is good. Watch partner fill out your ASAP so you can build a personalized plan. Da, 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 da. No, I like that. I think that's great. I mean, obviously, when you'd have the real one, you just added links and everything, but that's
Yeah.
great.
Okay, sweet. Let's do one more example prompt, and then we'll get back to my slides. Ooh, see, and here it's telling you carousel or reel. Here's your hook. Here's your specific content. And we use this so often. Like our marketing assistant is trained to use this to help us get ideas that we use almost every single day. Yeah, okay. So I think this is a great example. And these are very beginner prompts. You can get way more complex with your prompts, but I think these are a great place to start. So going back to my slideshow here a bit, some of the pitfalls that I've seen our clients fall into with AI is one, being too vague. You guys saw how we were continually giving it feedback. I was telling one of our clients the other day that you need to treat your ChatGPT like a baby. Like you need to be feeding it every single day, giving it correction, helping it, not just dumping stuff into it and expecting perfection back. Which goes into giving it feedback. So give constant adjustments for better results. The other pitfall I see is people starting to use AI and then they get something out of AI and then they re-edit the whole thing because they're like, I don't want to sound like AI. And then they end up spending more time on their content than if they hadn't just like written it themselves in the first place. So it will take time. It's okay, like anything in business. You know me and Ruben, we're like, get on the sales call, even if you sound terrible, you're gonna learn with time. And it's the same thing with using ChatGPT for your content. And don't expect perfection. First drafts always need refinement. Like if you're ever just copy and pasting straight out of ChatGPT, that's probably your first red flag. So I hope that
Sorry,
this
this
will,
quick question.
yeah.
Quick question from an Elizabeth. She says, sometimes I feel like when I try to correct some things, it takes it in a different direction and ends up being way different than what I first intended. Any tips for that, or is that just making sure to give more feedback?
Yeah, so I'm assuming, obviously, I can't see exactly what you said, but you're probably being a little bit too vague. Be specific. And sometimes I use the voice note feature on AI all day long, pretty much, where you can just click it and then you can just talk. Because often when we're writing something, we're a bit more general than once we're speaking. And so if you're speaking to it and you're like, I don't really like this, I want it to be a little bit more like this, I'm not sure if that makes sense. Sometimes that can even help ChatGPT figure out exactly what you mean. So give it more. And if typing is a lot, like it is for me, then just speak to it like it's your friend, which is kind of weird, but it works. Any other questions?
Folks, if you have any other questions, throw them down below now. Yeah, because we got a little bit more time here to answer stuff. But yeah, keep going, Terry.
Yeah, but all in all, specifically in our business, like AI has helped us save hours, specifically on the admin side. Like AI should make your business substantially easier. And honestly, your profit margin better as well. So let AI handle repetitive marketing tasks, freeing up your valuable time. Shoot me a DM or Ruben when you're blown away by the different AI tools you're using in your business. We always love hearing that. And stay consistent. So maintain a steady publishing schedule and regular content output. And I hope you feel supported with your ChatGPT. As long as you're treating it like your assistant and giving it continuous support on the direction of your business, then it should really help you do that. So yeah, that was the very basic 101 training I had for today.
And there's one question, paid versus free, which do you recommend?
I used free until I was using it so much that I was limited each day. Like it only gives you 10, I believe. So once it's continually telling you like you've run out of all of your free prompts for the day, that's when I start paying. I always use everything free until it forces me to pay.
I love it. I love it, folks.
Very cheap once you do start paying. I find that things need a little rewriting so they do sound more like me, but yeah, definitely. And as you go, like we've been training now, like my ChatGPT CCIs overall, like we have a CCI one for our team as well. Ruben has one. We've been training them all for just over a year now. And the longer you go, the more it will start sounding like you. So give it time. Just like any skill in business, it takes time.
Yeah, and I want to say, like, when I started to use it, because Terry started to use it way better than I was like, oh, it's not that effective for me. But it was clear that I wasn't correcting it. That was the biggest thing, is just that I started to correct it, being like, hey, no, that's not what I meant. This is what I meant. I never mean that. So moving forward, never assume that I mean that. And I just started to correct it because oftentimes I'm like, ah, this doesn't sound good. And then I just go write it versus being like, no, just correct it. So I started to use the voice something. I would literally just stand there talking to it for like a minute or two. And actually, I heard of someone, he literally talked to it for 45 minutes about like everything in his business, basically that he could think of, just to get it all the information because it's only as good as the user. So you need to basically think about it like a relationship. Like if Terry and I have terrible communication, our marriage is going to be terrible. Our business partnership is going to be terrible. But the more I over communicate, the more we're on the same page. So basically, you have to get ChatGPT on the same page. The only way to do that is to spend more time telling it stuff. So oftentimes we just blame it being like, oh, AI sucks. And it's like, no, 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 you haven't communicated anything to it. So like communicate, over communicate to it. So it's worked a lot better since I started to do that.
Yeah, and the places it can go is just crazy. Like we have now a ChatGPT bot for marketing, like our marketing assistant use it. It's completely trained in Ruben's marketing voice. So she can pretty much throw anything into that. It spits it out. The other area we're using it is we have closers in our business, so like people who do the sales. And we grab the transcripts from those, we drop it in there, and it will give our closer either a red, yellow, or green for how well they did, how well they set expectations for people during our program, etc. I started a new customer service initiative 2, 3 months ago, and I've been feeding it everything I've been saying. Like I'm not asking it what to say. I write out what I say to my clients, and then I've been dropping it in there to train it so that then when I hand off this customer service initiative to my other team member, she will like it'll be trained for months on how exactly I respond to clients so that when she's feeling stumped on what to say, it can help her. So the amount of ways it can help you in your online business is just crazy. But you got to start with the basics. Just like anything, you got to start small, and then yeah, in a year you guys will be amazed what it can all do for you.
Yeah, hello, folks. Any other last minute questions? We can stick on here for another minute or two if you have them. Yeah, hopefully you got some value today. But any last minute questions? No? Going once, going twice. Oh, there we go, Terry.
Are you ending it or am I?
We're ending it. I mean, you are leading it, so.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys all so much for coming. It was so good seeing all your beautiful faces and reconnecting with so many of you. And hopefully, what was the free thing?
What was the free thing? Oh yeah, the free thing. If anyone wants it, it's an Instagram mini course that we put together. It's a strategy that a lot of our clients are using to boost Instagram posts to grow their audiences by like 50 to 100 people per week if you're using it correctly. So we put it together in a mini course. Normally we sell it for 49 bucks, but that's the free thing that we're giving away, that if you post a story being like, hey, I was on this ChatGPT training today with like Ruben Drieger, Terry Drieger, and tag us, you can get it for free today.
Awesome. Yeah. And thank you guys so much for being here. And I'm sure we're going to do more advanced trainings in the future, but we wanted to start nice and simple. So enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Yay.
Awesome, folks. Bye for now.